Hey, I'm here with Eytan Elterman. He is a campaign owner, and his campaign is called 2.5%. He is also the co-founder of iSeeiTravel, and we're going to talk about his campaign and maybe a few things that they're doing differently. So let's start things off. What was the inspiration for your campaign?
Okay. First of all, thank you for having me in your beautiful Indiegogo office here in Soma in San Francisco. And yeah, I'm excited to be here and talk a little bit about what we're up to. Basically, we are filming a documentary right now in Costa Rica, and we're a little more than halfway through the entire process, and we are using Indiegogo as a platform to let people know that this is happening and to raise some funds to complete it.
Awesome. And why did you choose to use Indiegogo?
So, after a lot of research, in researching other competitors out there, we decided to go with Indiegogo for a couple reasons. One, that the application process, actually there is no application process. So bringing this project into reality was actually a lot easier for us than it might have been on other platforms. At the same time, we have partnered with like-minded organizations that have donated on the higher end spectrum of our perks. And Indiegogo has no restrictions with how you can set up your campaign. So we found it to be, just all around a good platform for us to be able to really be transparent about everything that we're doing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And so you decided to go with Indiegogo, and as you were, making the process to create your campaign, what were the things you're keeping in mind? What was the idea?
So we actually really took our sweet time with this. We didn't jump into it at all. We took months to prepare ourselves. A couple things that would like to highlight is that we identified, like I said earlier, like-minded organizations and companies, and basically approached them about being partners with us on this documentary. We explained to them that through Indiegogo, through this fundraising campaign, that their brand would have increased visibility because of our media outreach and kind of how we were going to go about publicizing our campaign, and that if they wanted to donate to our rewards or to our perks, that they might actually gain business because of that, because it bring more people to their establishments. In our case, an airline, a Costa Rican domestic airline, as well as a management company. They manage a bunch of eco lodges in Costa Rica and Nicaragua. So we had that approach, and at the same time we identified a list of ambassadors that we kind of got all hyped up about our campaign prior to, and let them know that we were doing what we were doing, and that we were actually going to count on them for specific outreach and to kind of be our point people. Right. And that's a couple of things that we did.
And so at this point, what are, you've spoken about kind of the people you brought on board before even launching the campaign. What are you guys doing in terms of operating your networks and the pre-existing channels that you guys have?
So right now we're devising a plan to kind of go a little outside of the box and reach a wider audience than we already have within the which is the environmental community, the travel community, and the people interested in documentary film or Costa Rica. But right now, so aside from the traditional media outreach, activating all our friends and colleagues and all that, we are putting together a couple media stunts, which are hoping that we can attract a more mainstream audience. Okay. And the point of that is to create something that is outlandish and funny, you know, to kind of something that is easily shared and that people can laugh about, that relates back to our project. So,
you want to give me some examples?
I'll give you an example. We bought a couple rainforest animal costumes, full body costumes, nice. And we have 3 kind of public events where we are going to be dancing in the streets with other people as well. One is going to be actually at a bar, and the other 2 are in the street. One already happened in New York, and the other one's going to take place in the next couple days here in San Francisco. We are going to record this, we're going to film it, we're going to make them into 3 videos. We are hoping, we would like this to be impetus for more people to get involved.
Nice. And so I guess at this point in your Indiegogo campaign, what's been, in terms of getting the word out there, bringing contributors in, what's been most successful?
I'd say the most successful thing, I mean, it has to be the people that we know. You know, yeah. I mean, you can never, as much as getting people, the randoms or whatever, to donate and get them to care about your cause, and many have, you know, it's really the people that we know, the people that care about us, and having them ask their friends has been the most, you know, as much as we talk about all these other strategies that have been successful, right, you really have to count on the people that you know and that you trust to kind of spread the message for you as well.
Right. And so you feel like at this point that, so you have like your kind of inner network, and do you see the kind of like ripple effect from there, like kind of like 2, 3, 4 degrees of separation outside of that?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, and some of our higher end perks have been claimed too.
What are those perks?
So a couple volunteerism, you know, experiences in the rainforest. Basically, one of our partners, the Corcovado Foundation, they donated 2 week-long volunteer experiences in the rainforest.
And you call it volunteerism?
Volunteerism.
Nice.
Yeah. So you go, you stay in this tiny little town in the rainforest, and you help conserve endangered species of sea turtles and work with the locals down there. You also work with, you know, some biologists and whatnot that are
That's cool.
from all over the world. We were down there during our first cycle, production cycle, about 6 months ago down in Costa Rica, and so those 2 have been claimed. We have one weekend getaway that's been claimed down here in the Central Coast, 2 nights at a bed and breakfast and a dinner, you know, a sustainable bed and breakfast.
Nice.
You know, I mean, we're just trying to come up with innovative ways to get people involved.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you, and good luck with your campaign. And good luck with your stunts. I think you guys will be able to see some of these videos. I think we're going to include, or at least put a link for you guys. And hopefully they'll be laughing.
I hope so. I mean,
I watched one of the videos. It's.
I mean, it's kind of ridiculous.
Funny. Yeah,
it's kind of a little
good.
bit ridiculous, but you know, just trying something new and innovative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew at Indiegogo signing off with Eytan, campaign owner.
All right, thank you.
All right.